Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. We're going to start off the Monday as strong as possible by dropping you guys some updated XRP analysis. I wanted to go through and actually touch up on a lot of key points that's happening inside of XRP. I am seeing a lot of good analysts actually calling for more downside in XRP, and I wanted to give you guys an updated analysis as far as what my perspective is, why I believe that we're about to see a massive impulse coming very soon, and why anybody that's trying to feed you a bearish narrative has no idea what they're talking about, and you should unfollow them right now. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Make sure that you guys click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And always remember, guys, I have the fastest growing and truly the very best Discord community out there for cryptocurrency. I have over 16,000 members in here congregating, sharing thoughts and perspectives, and I would absolutely love it if you guys would join as well. It's free for anybody that wants to. All you guys got to do to join is to click inside of the description of this video, and there you're going to find the invitation link to my Discord server. Now, on top of that, I also offer the more exclusive content like the video course and signals. So if you're someone that wants to get access to my 20 educational videos to teach you guys all of my strategies for trading, or you want to get access to the signal so you can copy all the trades that I take, make sure that you guys stay all the way to the end of this video because I'm going to be taking a couple minutes to explain how you guys can sign up, the pros of doing so, and what it's going to take to get you guys going today. Now, on top of that, I also wanted to quickly mention that I will be doubling the price of the signals from $1,000 to $2,000. It's lifetime access, and I'm going to be doing that within the week. So if you guys have been on the fence about joining, I really recommend that you guys jump in and get on the founding adopters list and get that 50% discount before I raise his prices. When this website gets finished within the week, I'm going to be doubling the prices. So you guys are really going to want to get in early on with this stuff before that happens. Alrighty guys, with all that being said, we got a lot of really exciting stuff to talk about with XRP. I know that you guys are going to find a ton of value inside of this analysis. Make sure that you're not listening to any of the FUD spread by other analysts. And with all that being said, let's jump right in the video today. Alrighty guys, so here I wanted to go through and just talk about the fractal. Right off the bat, we're going to dive into here. We don't have to get into a ton of analysis with this because I've shared with this analysis with you guys before, but I wanted to talk about some things here because it's going to show you exactly where we're at inside of this cycle. Now, as you guys can tell, this is the way that XRP consolidates. This is the same expansive move that it's made every single cycle, and honestly, it's so mind-blowing that it's doing it again this identically. Honestly, guys, I always told myself in the last cycle, if I ever saw market cycles that looked the same as this, I would go all in with everything that I had. And a lot of people said that as well. I remember people saying that when Bitcoin was at $15,000 and $20,000. They were always saying, man, if I only would have saw Bitcoin at $160, I would have went all in. But in actuality, none of them actually ever do. And that's exactly what we saw this bear cycle. You know, everybody wanted to be a buyer of Bitcoin at 6K, but the second that it halved to 3,200, nobody wanted to touch it. And this is the way the emotional psychology works. Now, it happens with Bitcoin, it happens with Ethereum, and it especially happens with XRP because XRP had one of the gnarlier bear market corrections out of any of the high caps out there. I mean, we crashed about 97% from high to low, which was insane, guys. That's a huge correction. Shout out to anybody that was willing to hold. If you were somebody that FOMO bought at the top or just invested into this bear market and you've been holding on to losses, I'm with you. I was in the same situation. Not so much FOMO buying, but me just accumulating and then having to hold on to losses until they actually picked back up. You know, you guys are going to be the strongest hands of all, and this is why it's really important that as we're starting to break back up, as XRP is starting to impulse, make sure that you're not selling for little minuscule gains, 30, 50, 100%. We are holding beyond all-time highs. You know, guys, at the end of the day, what I do here is more just a life coach for you guys. I'm the bull run life coach. You know, it's super easy to make money in cryptocurrency at the end of the day. You know, when the bull run starts, any idiot can make money. But the people that are going to make the most money are the people that are willing to hold and capitalize on the majority of the trend. Right now, we're going to be experiencing a lot of PTSD. People that FOMO bought the top, people that bought and held on to significant losses in the bear market, now they're starting to see their XRP pick up. Now they're starting to realize some gains. Don't be the guy that sells for a little small gain of 100%. Be the guy that sells for the 30, 50, and 100x when we break all-time highs. That is going to be the most important thing to understand because this is how we're going to make our money. Now, quickly, let's jump into here. Every single cycle looks exactly the same. It blows my mind, and it really is just so exciting to be here in these markets, and I'm so excited for you guys most of all. You know, all the people that have held through all this crap, all the people that have listened to all of the XRP FUD, because there is so much of it, we are going to be rewarded, guys. And I've been very adamant about telling you that there's a reason XRP has maintained a top 3 status for as long as it has. There is a reason why it's been one of the best performing cryptocurrencies of all time. And there's people out there that think that it's just the crappiest coin, when in actuality it has more fundamental use case than 99% of the cryptos out there. It has more real partnerships, and on top of that, it is working with banks. Why wouldn't you invest in that, right? So every single XRP cycle is pretty much categorized by the same movements. We get these 3 impulse pumps, these 3 big rallies, and then once we top out, we actually start this bear market decline. Bear market declines are started by the downtrend, which we can draw by this red line. Notice how every time we hit this red line, we fall lower. Hit it right here, we fell lower. Hit it right here, we fell lower. Here, lower, until finally the momentum picks up, the sellers are exhausted, and the buyers break out from this downtrend, which is categorized by this yellow box here, right? Now, in XRP, after we break out from the downtrend, we have to fall back down to retest that previous downtrend, except instead of it acting as resistance and we fall lower, the opposite is true, and we get a spring-loaded bounce into new all-time highs. And then we start the cycle over again. 3 impulse pumps. 1, 2, 3, right? And then we repeat the cycle over again. Now, this is 2018 to current day. You know, we topped out in 2018, and then we started the same trend. Bear trend is categorized by this downtrending line, this resistance. Every time we hit this red line, we fall lower. Red line, lower. Red line, lower. Red line, lower. Until finally, the sellers are exhausted, and we break out from that downtrend. Now, this cycle is a little bit different. Whereas this one kind of maintained support after the breakout, this one actually sold for one more low. And so a lot of people actually gave up on XRP for that one reason. But guys, you gotta understand that the type of move that we saw in 2017, it needed a little bit more downside before we could fully shake out all the weak hands. Whereas this one, you know, all we had was this big pump and dump, and then we had this small impulse that didn't even break past the all-time highs, right? And then we accumulated. And so it's important to understand that these two cycles are different to some extent. This one needed a bigger shakeout because there was so much more retail FOMO that drove this last cycle. And so this is exactly why we sold through support and went for one more low. But if we actually just look at this, there's practically no difference here. And we made the exact same patterns. You know, I can label them for you right now. At this break of the downtrend, we make this little rising wedge pattern, right? Before falling off and selling for one more low. The exact same thing recently happened in May of 2019. Breakout, same little rising wedge pattern, and then we sell off for one more low. Guys, it's very, very obvious what is taking place. You don't want to be the person that's overcomplicating these strategies, because I can promise you right now, you're going to be pissed at yourself if you do. You know, all we can look at is the track record of these coins. We can see which ones have consistently outperformed. We can see what ones were the best performers, and we buy those, right? Now, what I can tell you guys is I've actually diversified a lot into lower cap coins, because you guys got to understand that I bought the lowest bag I got filled on XRP was 14 cents, so almost the very bottom. So I've been investing since 30 cents. My average entry price is 23 cents, and so I'm actually already in profit on all of my long-term bags. XRP was the one coin out of all of my long terms that was the only one that wasn't in profit. I am now in profit on every single one of those, and I'm looking to hold into new all-time highs. Anything sub $3.80 is a total scam to sell. Anybody that sells below the all-time high is a nut, and they're going to really hate themselves for that. I guarantee it, guys. I've seen this happen time and time again. Because really, if we take this off of log scale, look at this crap. When this thing decides to fly, it flies. You do not want to miss out on that. I'm telling you right now, holy cow, you don't want to miss out on this, because the same thing's going to happen today. Now, let's share with you guys a little bit of an update on another market cycle. You know, a lot of people might be sitting here wondering, okay, well, yeah, it looks exactly like the last cycle, but what if this time is different? What if this time we crash and die forever? Well, here's a reason why we're not. If we take a look at the silver chart, you guys are going to be able to see that it literally looks exactly the same. There is no difference here in the market structure. In fact, anybody that tries to argue that there is truly missing out on an amazing opportunity. You know, guys, this is amazing to me because we are all here at the very cusp of a complete financial revolution. Now, we can see that these market cycles look almost exactly the same. And in my opinion, where we're at is kind of like right here, where silver started breaking out and making its first higher highs. XRP, you know, it did sell for one more low. It had a little bit more weakness. I don't look at that so much as weakness. I just look at it more as volatility. There was much more money flooding into XRP. There was much more retail FOMO that was causing this hype cycle than there was in silver. And because of that, XRP just had to go for one more small leg lower. See where silver actually kind of made this low support, made this double bottom formation, and then broke out. XRP just needed to sell off for one more low. Nonetheless, it's the exact same chart. And people that are doubting XRP are going to miss out on this type of a pump. This is the type of pump that we're going to see. A big break. This is just going to look like a big bull. And I'm telling you right now that this is the way market cycles work. They go through these big hyped cycles. Everything's going parabolic. They top out, the bubble pops, the liquidity dries up, and then we go through these long, slow, choppy, sideways type action for, a year and more. I mean, 2018 is when we topped. We're currently sitting in 2020, pretty much most of the way through 2020, and we're still just here rounding out. XRP is still at a very low point, guys, and this is so important to understand because what we're going to be experiencing is a massive increase in price and valuation from where we're currently sitting at. You know, we're going to be looking just back to the all-time high as a 10x return. Well, technically, this is the Bitstamp chart. It's actually closer to about a 12 to 13x if you look at the coin market cap chart, because some exchanges actually had it going much higher. This one peaked at like $3.30. A lot of the other ones peaked at $3.80. So that's actually a lot of profit. So if this one goes to $3.80, we're going to be looking at about a 12x return, right? Now, personally, I think we're going to far surpass this all-time high. We're going to bounce into price discovery, and we're going to wind up between 20 and 30 bucks. If we have 20 bucks, you know, you're looking at 68x. Where is there a market where you can take a small amount of money and make a 68x return within a year? I will wait. And if you guys know, please share it with me because I would love to enlighten the rest of the crowd here. But I'm willing to bet you guys don't know of any others. And so that's the thing. That's why I'm so heavily invested into these markets, is because what is coming is going to completely change our lives if we choose to invest, if we choose to focus on the long term, and we don't listen to these outside distractions. I really wanted to give you guys this update because I'm seeing a lot of people actually flipping bearish on XRP. These same people that have been so bullish for so long are flipping bearish. They're giving up entirely, and they're counting on more downside. And because of this, because they're targeting more downside, a lot of people are waiting to buy lower, and they're not going to get lower. And I'm going to show you guys right now if we dive into a shorter time frame. Now, this is kind of the thing that I'm watching for personally. We have this major, well, it once was a resistance level, but it's now a major support level. So about right here, I guess, is where you'd call it. So this acted as resistance in 2017. Technically, it acted as support here, it acted resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, until finally we broke out from that, right? Now, in the bear market, we came back down and landed back on this level. Support, support, support all through here. Support, support. Technically, this was resistance on this level, but still, it was on support of this level, and then we flipped below it, right? Now, we're back above this same level. Guys, this is a huge level. Look how many times we've reacted to this. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Multiple touches. In fact, more than enough confirmation that you guys would need, in my opinion. I mean, it's obvious to me. Of course, I've been doing this for 4 years, so my perspective might be a little bit more in-depth than a lot of you guys might have. But when I look at this, it's so blatantly obvious to tell what's going on. And that's why I like to share with you guys prior cycles. You know, does it have to be exactly the same as does it have to go exactly the same as the silver cycle? No, but it does thus far, and it's kind of trippy how that's actually taking place. And so, guys, that's what I like to do. I like to show you guys not only what it looks like in the now, but I like to show you guys prior cycles and how those developed to share with you guys how exact all of this stuff is. It doesn't matter what the asset group is. They all follow the same human emotions because it's the same humans that are investing into them. That's the thing people need to understand. The price doesn't move because, God says to. It moves because we buy the stuff. Our money as investors, we buy and invest into this stuff, and it's our own emotions that are tied to the prices of this. That's why we get these super hyped cycles, because we have whales and people with lots of money and people with little amounts of money that are just willing to buy and FOMO in on this stuff. And this is the type of market cycles it makes. vertical parabolic. And now with us looking at XRP, we are flipping this level. And if we dive into a shorter time frame, I can even share with you guys more analysis as far as what this is looking like. So let's go to the 12 hour, so it's a little bit easier still. So what I kind of have been updating you guys with is with an Elliott wave count. In my opinion, this was wave 1, this was wave 3, this was wave 5, right? So what that means is that this entire move from 11 cents, 10 cents, wherever the hell you buy it from, upwards of 23 cents was just our one wave. And this was our A, B, C, D, E correction back down. And then we're starting the next impulse. In my opinion, what we see is this. We've had wave 1, we had wave 3, and then this was wave 5. Now, wave 5 was shorter than wave 3, and this is going to create a complex correction. In my opinion, this is and the C leg or the B wave actually goes higher than both the 3 and the 5. This is a complex correction, and the C wave actually sells back down. A lot of people looked at this as a double top. A lot of people panic sold right here. I was very adamant about telling you guys that this was not the time to be selling. And so, in my opinion, we've already finished wave 1. This was wave 1. This was wave 3. And now we're about to get one more final 5-wave impulse up, and we'll actually show you guys the wave so we can see this a little bit better. It's going to look something like this. I strongly believe that this is the point where we see XRP hit upwards of 37. And guys, we could even hit upwards of 50 cents in this next impulse. I have no idea how crazy this thing is going to get. We know how crazy XRP is because we've seen the prior cycles. And if you haven't, you've watched my analysis enough to show you guys how parabolic these things get when they want to move. And this is no doubt the same thing that's going to happen for XRP. This 5-wave could be premature. We could just go up to 37 cents and then sell off a little bit. We could have an extended 5-wave that takes us upwards of 50 cents. No matter what happens, guys, I want you to understand that I will not be taking profits. I will be holding to new all-time highs, and that's just the way my plan goes. I'm not the type of person that has a lot of PTSD from holding in these dips. Yes, I know what it's like to lose a lot of your value. COVID, I was there. My entire portfolio, over 60% loss overnight. I know what it's like to feel very emotional when the market's in pure chaos, but at the same time, I know what it's like to also miss out on a big rally. And I'm telling you right now, the losses are a lot easier to stomach than you missing out on an entire impulsive move. That's something I refuse to let happen inside of my trading plan with XRP. Guys, this is the level that everybody had been watching for, and that's what's so silly. I remember seeing so many good traders, so many huge Twitter influencers, YouTube influencers that were saying, oh man, if XRP could ever reclaim this support level from 2017, I would go all in. But, we're doing it as we speak, and where are those people? They're nowhere to be seen. Isn't the emotional psychology funny? Isn't that funny how it works? This is going to happen time and time again. But now we're starting to enter the next part of the cycle where we, long-term investors, are making all of the money. We're getting really excited. We're telling all of our friends. We're telling all of our family. We're posting about it on Twitter. And all of these retail people are going to see this and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm missing out. Oh no. And then they're going to start buying our bags. And now this is where the fun part starts because, we tried to tell everybody. We tried to warn everybody to buy XRP. We tried so hard. I tried my hardest to get my friends in on this stuff. Some listened. Most of them didn't. We've been telling and warning people for quite some time at this point. Now comes the part where, we're going to be proven right. We're already being proven right every single day that XRP and the rest of the high caps continue to impulse. And now all of these retail people, all of our friends, all of our family, people on Twitter, they're going to start seeing the rewards. They're going to start seeing the fruition of our manifestations. And this is going to cause them to feel FOMO. This is going to cause them to pump our bags. This is the fun part of the cycle, guys. This is where we make all of the money. Do not be the guy that panic sells too early. Don't be the guy that's got PTSD from this bear market, because I can guarantee you, if you take short-term profits, if you listen to the FUD about XRP, oh no, all of the people are dumping on us. Jed McCaleb sells $1 billion worth of XRP every day. The same FUD every single time. All of the same crap. It's funny because the people that are trying to say that the founders of XRP are dumping on everybody and that's why the price is going down, it's comical because want to know why? XRP, and it's programmed into the tokenomics. Basically, from the very beginning, all the way back in 2013 when XRP was first a thing, they've been doing the same thing because it was pre-mined. So the way that they create new inflation is actually to sell the founding stack. And this is the way they do it. They reinvest those profits back into the company, and this is how they build the Ripple ecosystem, right? It's just a different way of making a business model. And people are so bearish on it because they literally just don't understand it. Everybody thinks that the founding members dumping their XRP is this negative thing. They think that they're scamming everybody when this is what they've been doing from the very beginning. And on top of that, the amount that they sell off is less than the inflation of BTC. It's less than the inflation of Litecoin. It's less than the inflation rate of Ethereum and EOS. All of these coins that people never hear. You never hear anybody saying anything about it. All the miners that are selling and taking profits and the mining rewards that are constantly being produced. It's less than the inflation that Jed McCaleb and all of these Ripple execs are dumping on the market. That's the funny part. You can't listen to the FUD, guys, because the FUD is coming from an emotional person that doesn't know what they're talking about. The people that know the very least like to talk the most. And this is why I make this channel. I like to look at the charts because, I can get on here and I can talk to you guys about all this stuff. I can tell you all of my beliefs about XRP, but that's only one-dimensional. It's so one-dimensional. Fundamentals are only one aspect, and I love fundamentals, and I love people that are really into fundamentals because I really do watch you guys a lot of time. Kevin Cage is a prime example. People that are really into the fundamental approach to this, that's one aspect of the greater picture. It's like Republican and Democrat. At the end of the day, everybody likes to bicker. Well, Democrats are stupid, and then on the other side, no, Republicans are evil, and it's this bickering back and forth. But what they don't realize is it's part of the same coin. It's both sides of the same coin, and they're all part of the same team. Fundamental analysts and technical analysis, it's part of the same greater whole. And the people that stop bickering one side is better than the other, and the people that are just willing to look and say, okay, there's rights in this, okay, there's rights in this, let's take all of that and combine it in this libertarian type approach. And that's just me talking politics more or less, but at the end of the day, it's very true with what we're seeing today. What we see not only from a fundamental perspective is XRP gaining more traction than the majority of the market. They're partnering with banks. Huge banks, huge corporations are using XRP and their entire Ripple system as we speak. On top of that, we also see chart patterns that are playing out identical to some of the cycles that we saw in silver. This was a massive market cycle in silver, and we're seeing the exact same thing happening in XRP today. On top of that, if you look at the greater picture that's unfolding, XRP is literally creating the exact same market cycle as before. 100 million reasons to be bullish right now, 0 reasons to be bearish. The only time you'd be bearish right now is if you're just an emotional trader and you don't actually know what you're doing. Because not only is the Fed printing endless money right now, but the world is falling in shambles because people are out of work. We're adopting a digital society. We're seeing the giant cash scare right now. Surely you've been to some stores and you see the signs, card only, we don't accept cash, where there's a coin shortage. Guys, they're prepping us for a digital currency, whether it's XRP, whether it's Bitcoin. I don't give a crap. I'm holding all of them. It does not matter. I'm not trying to say that, there's going to be some global currency, but there will. It will be digital, and we're just prepping everybody for a digital society. This is why XRP, this is why all of these cryptos are going to do phenomenal, and so stop listening to all the crap. Just focus on the long-term prospect, and I can guarantee you that you're going to make more money than 99% of the people out there just by holding. You don't even have to look at the charts. You don't have to do anything. You can sit on your butt all day long, and you'll just be printing money. Pretty soon, your account balance will just be going brrr. You look just like the Federal Reserve with what they're doing with all that USD right now. Anyways, guys, this is the video I had for you. I wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to get really into this one because at the end of the day, I'm so passionate about all of this. I'm so excited about everything that I'm doing here because I love the fact that you guys are all watching me and are able to make the same money. This is what makes me excited. This is why I find the passion in doing YouTube every single day. And it just makes me so happy to see you guys making these same profits. I've been so adamant about saying XRP is bullish. Now we're starting to see it take off. Now we're starting to see these people making profits, and I'm so excited for you guys. Now, before we wrap things up, I want to take a couple minutes to explain the video course and signals for people that want to get access. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be doubling the prices of the signals. The signals are a lifetime membership, so it's a really good deal. It's going to go from $1,000 to $2,000, and that's going to happen within the week. As soon as my website's released, that's when it's going to do. But I'm also going to be releasing the ebook as well. And so when the ebook gets released, the signals are going to double. So get in on the early adopters list. Get in at that 50% discount. It's only going to be $1,000 for the rest of the week, but it will double up. Now, the course itself is going to stay the same. I'm not going to raise prices on that. For the people that want to learn how to actually do this stuff yourself, check out the course. It's 20 educational videos. I'm going to be adding more videos on there, like how to use Uniswap, how to sign up for different different wallets, things along that nature to help you guys get really profitable inside of these markets. But really, the pride and joy is going to be the signals. At the end of the day, if you can only pick one, always go with the signals, because you can at least make the profit to buy the course if that's something you want to pursue. So yeah, guys, the way you can check this out, I have links in the description to pay either credit or debit. If you guys would rather pay in crypto, you can message me on Discord, or you can also message me on my email. Email me. All of that's going to be linked in the description. The invitation link to my Discord if you're not already a member. Currently 16,000 members. Growing so fast, guys, and I just want to say thank you for the support. Thank you for being truly the greatest Discord. Thank you guys for being truly the greatest community out there in crypto. All the positive faces, all of the people that tell me I look like a girl. I love each and every one of you. It doesn't matter. I don't discriminate. At the end of the day, I just love to see all of these people watching and finding value out of what I do. So make sure you guys join, get access to the Discord, get access to the emails, all of this type of stuff, because you guys are going to be able to make a lot of money in the process. With all that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.